life as an audit trainee. Full cream, fresh milk. I really don't know what else. I think we're going to the top. Ooh.
We want cheese puffs.
Cheese puffs.
My skin is black. My
njengoba uhambile zithi hey siyambona uba ayombewu yethu
So speed, those are speedacho.
because they are
I'm like, what? They are?
you're horrible. Oh my god.
At what?
At all of this.
Why? Okay, so hi guys, here's the deal. Today was the day our audit file got signed. So that means last night we were at the client until 10:30. That's when we left the client. Well, effectively at like 20 to 11 because then we packed our things. Yeah, I do tend to be that pedantic. Somehow isn't translating in my work though, but we'll get there. Last night we were at the client up until 10:30, tying in packs. So that's just making sure that everything that we've tested agrees to what the client is actually going to report as their financials. And that takes a while because there's obviously a lot of financial statement items that you need to go through, etc., etc. But anyways, so today everyone was there. So after sleeping at like I'll say like around 11, because that's when people roughly got to their homes, we still had to be there at 7. And it was honestly a relatively frustrating day, but joyful day as well, because when an audit file gets signed, you're very happy. You're like, okay, good. The worst is over. The worst is over because you're trying to meet deadline as the audit firm. The client is trying to meet signing deadline because they tell the client and the employees there that they should sort stuff out before a certain date. I think I heard a strange sound. I'm coming back. Okay, so where were we? Oh yeah, so now we were spending the day working, me trying to sort some things out, getting the file ready for archiving, and then the manager decided that in fact we should just take the day and then come back, finish off what we need to finish off by the end of tomorrow. So guys, it's been a very hectic 8 weeks, and bear in mind, I was out of work for 5 months. I was out of work for 5 months, and coming back, because I'm currently a second year article clerk. So coming back for me was like a first year that's just been promoted to being a second year, and it's roundabout fair because I had a month at another client and then I came here. So I'm an equivalent to like a second year in fair, see. So it's a rough adjustment because you're expected to be at a particular level. Of course, you can say, which I did, that I haven't been at work, but still the expectations is like, okay, fine, we can't really give you a first year section because you're too expensive for that. At the same time, we can't give you way too much time for the second year sections because you're still too expensive. It's been an amazing, utterly amazing experience. It was very growing. It was a very growing experience because then you get to see so much of who you are and what you're made of. I just saw someone getting slapped. I'm not sure what's going on TV. So you get to learn so much of who you are. You get to see so much of how mature you are in certain situations. Because the situations when you're stuck in your corner and there's two sides that you could choose one of them to sort of not bail you out but speak for you, but none of them does. So you have to like be there as yourself, with yourself, sort of like putting your point forward to everyone else. I'm attributing a lot of the tough time that I had at the current client to the word that says, to whom much is given, much is required. To whom much is given, much is required. And that's what that is, man. That's what that is. This entire 8 weeks, going to be 9, to whom much is given, much is required. If there's a lot that is given to you, God will put you in positions that try to bring all of that out of you. And if you're slacking, like me, for example, I needed to like quickly adjust. If there's a lot that is given to you, God will put you in positions that try to bring all of that out of you. And there's so many things that order teaches you. It teaches you to be a great, not necessarily negotiator, but it teaches you great people skills. If you deal a lot with an FM, with an admin clerk, with an IT specialist, you need to learn over and above their competencies and their technical skills, who are they as people? Because at the end of the day, when you go wanting something from them, you ask the person that. You ask the person, you don't necessarily ask the degree because that's just a certificate. You ask the knowledge that is in the person, and that person is made up of so much character. They have a certain personality. They have different preferences. So you need to adjust to what that is and work with them. I'm working on when there's like issues one after another, you're not necessarily feeling comfortable continuously saying there's this problem, there's that problem. But at the end of the day, it just helps with everyone knowing exactly where you are with your work and what you've actually been doing, because then they can empathize when there's been like, delays with your work, when there's been things you've needed to follow up on that haven't been clear. So yeah, it's been definitely an amazing time. And yeah, now I got home at around 3:30. Now I'm just gonna couch, have some sausage, bread, and just relax. And then maybe later on, like try finding something to do. But anyways, it's been lovely chatting. Let me know what you want to hear about. And don't forget, whatever happens to you, whatever happens in your life, to whom much is given, much is required. It's going to be dragged out. Being smart is knowing what to do to get ahead. And that doesn't mean stepping on other people's toes. That doesn't mean killing pandas. That simply means what you know in your heart of hearts is morally right and will get you to do what you need to get done. Do that. That's what being smart is. Anyways, cheerios, comment below, like and subscribe.